get help. There's a lot of videos on the difference between venting and emotional dumping. What people do to me when I try to get help is either emotionally dump on me or vent at me about their own bullshit. I'm not doing this to vent at you. I don't do any of this to vent at you. I do this to show the truth. I do this to try to get help, actual help. Not straight up lies from a bunch of goddamn alcoholics and meth heads. That's the problem. When you're called mentally ill, people can accuse you of whatever they want. You don't get to fucking defend yourself. You just have to take the abuse. You don't get the same rights as everyone else. And then people who don't have it near as bad as you do want to tell you all about how they can't help because their life fucking stinks. No, their life doesn't fucking stink. They're shitty people. They deserve that karma and they got it coming to them. Congratulations. When somebody's venting to you, they just need to be heard. When somebody is emotionally dumping on you, they also need to be heard. If they're being victimized, again, they need to be heard. In all three of those scenarios, chances are pretty good that the reason that somebody is venting or emotionally dumping or trying to get help is because they're being abused. There's a lady that I vented to. I went to her for help repeatedly before this. But I called her up and I vented at her. And I recorded the conversation. Like I did with many people. If you're going to tell me something you're not going to tell the police, well, there's something pretty screwy there. With the stuff that Todd Rust got away with, he should be in prison. Do I mean that literally? Actually, yes. I'm still an at-risk adult. See, here's what you guys do. You victimize someone until they want to die. And when they ask you for help, you treat them completely like shit until they beg you to fucking kill them. And then you throw them away like they're trash. Todd Rust has always been a world-class piece of shit. I went to church with the piece of shit. He was a piece of shit in church, too. Always talked nice, though. Me and Todd didn't actually get along until Jamie was, well, playing with a lot of guys' heads, including Todd. If Todd would provide favors, she would provide sex. If he provided booze, she'd provide sex. Yes, I knew that she was having sex with Otska. Yes, I knew she was also having sex with Hayden McCall. Yes, I knew she was also having sex with Todd Rust. I was aware. I mean, it's not difficult to hear people fucking. When Todd wanted to have sex with Jamie, yeah, he had sex with her. If she wanted something, she knew that she could spread her legs and get it. With me, she thought she had something special. She thought she had a special kind of stupid because I didn't require sex to help. Isn't that strange? You project your bullshit onto me. Isn't that strange? A decent person would have come forward or killed me. I can't call myself a decent person because I do come forward. That makes me a good person. A good person doesn't make you beg to tell the fucking truth. I shouldn't have to beg you to tell the things that you told me to the courts. I shouldn't have to beg you after you promised that you would help, after you wasted my time and took my resources, just like Tabitha Michelle Cook. I believed that they were going to help me, and I was wrong. That's my mistake, but then again, look at the situation I was in. I can't trust anybody. I'm homeless, disabled male. If I go to something with tits, I'm going to have to hear about how I need to go to the back of the fucking bus because I don't have tits. Holy shit. I got to make phone calls. I can't make them alone. I can't make them in public because it's inappropriate. Do you not fucking get this? No, none of these fucking junkies are going to take time out of their fucking busy days of trying to get masked out of their goddamn gourd. No, they're not going to stop doing that to help me. Are you fucking kidding me? So why do I help them? Well, because every time that one of them ends up dead, it makes it worse for everybody who's homeless. Every time that they get desperate enough to break into somebody's house, somebody who's innocent and homeless is probably going to get arrested. Shit ain't okay. And of course, then you got people with money, they want to run off everybody else. They don't want to see poverty. And those who are impoverished don't want to get involved, even once they're already involved. That's the thing about Natalie and Alicia Bollinger. I tried to get help stopping the abuse for over a year before she was killed, and nobody fucking cared. And afterwards, they just want to hide their involvement. This is not okay. I want you to take a look at this town. This is a fucking shithole. This whole goddamn town is a fucking shithole. It's a racist fucking hellhole. It's full of people that don't like impoverished people, that want to assume that we're all on drugs. We're all child molesters. We must all be rapists. Because don't get me wrong, there's plenty of meth heads out here. There's also plenty of meth heads in houses. But you know what? You use one meth head in a house to pretend like every person in the house is a meth head, do you? Oh, sorry, sir. I got in somebody's way. My fault for not paying attention. Although I probably shouldn't admit that.
A little bit more. A little more, right? Yeah.
The thing is, I can't just keep running around from place to place being victimized by the fucking cops. I can't just keep on running around place to place, going to all of these different agencies that you're telling me to go to. None of them are going to do their jobs without someone who fucking cares. That's the problem with all of you fucking pieces of shit. You're all fucking cowards. See, here's the thing. With all of the abuse that I've been enduring, all it would have taken to stop it is one person actually getting off their ass and giving a fuck. How goddamn difficult is it to make a fucking phone call with somebody? How difficult is it when somebody needs to turn in a fucking crime against them and they're disabled? How difficult is it to make that fucking call with them? This has never been a rocket science. If someone comes to you and says, I am being abused and I am homeless, the first thing that you need to assume is that they're not going to be heard by law enforcement or any other agency unless you make the call with them. If you are too much of a piece of shit to make a call with somebody who you claim is your friend, who you claim to love, if you're going to rip off your own brother for $1,800, well, that's completely fucked. I don't have the ability to turn any of these predators in without someone giving a shit enough to make these goddamn phone calls with me. And until somebody actually fucking cares enough to observe my goddamn rights, I am stuck here taking abuse. You think I'm gonna be happy? Y'all motherfuckers allowed somebody to shoot my best friend in the goddamn head. You allowed police officers to repeatedly threaten, harass, and assault me, and you allowed sexual predators, people who raped children, to get away. No, you are not fucking forgiven. No, I'm sorry doesn't make a goddamn bit of difference. If you tell me you're sorry, you're just showing you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry just shows that you're too much of a coward to speak up. Not my fault. Good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no behind.